Hi, this is Jeff with Lock Connection. Today I'm going to show you a little bit of information how to program prints and sync this Camlock. It's a fingerprint lock as well as a Bluetooth Camlock to your phone. And I'm just going to show you how everything works. This is the FBCL-30. It comes with a bag of different types of hardware and cams. I just stuck one cam on here just so you could see it. And just so you know, when you first get it, any print, when you put it on there, you see that green light, any print will open the lock. So any print you put on there is going to open it. And then 5 seconds later, it goes in lock mode. So when you shut it, it stays locked. So I'm going to show you how to sync everything here. So the first thing you have to do is download the Tuya app. So when you download it, you can do it on your iOS and Android, either one. Just download it, create a username and password. That is going to be the manager of whatever lock you sync to it. So you can use an iPad, anything like that, anything that you can download an app on. So when you first open it up, I already have logged in. So this is the home lock screen. So if when you want to add a lock to it, you're going to hit this plus sign up there. So you can see it opens up this. You're going to hit add device. Now I'm going to add this first one here first, but you see there's nothing in range. So you have to wake the lock up. So you touch it, so it wakes up. You can see it just found one. So I'm going to say, click on that one, say that's the one I want to add, and it adds it automatically. It syncs it automatically. And when it's done, it'll say added successfully. Now I can change this lock name to whatever I want. I'm just going to change it to, I'll put Jeff Lock. Okay, so that lock has been added. And then you would hit the done button down here. It automatically pulls you to the lock screen. So if I want to open it, I can do that here. I'm just going to go back though. This is the home lock screen. I'm going to add the second one. So same thing, hit the plus button, add device. Again, I have to wake it up. So I'll hit that and it's going to come up. I click on it. It's going to pull it up and it's going to take a couple seconds to sync it. When it syncs it, it says it was added. I can hit done. Now this lock and that lock are both added. This is the second lock. I should have named it right away, but I'll name it right now. So I'll just call this one, I'll just call it Todd Lock. Okay, so now, when I go back to the home screen, you'll see I have Jeff Lock and Todd Lock. So those two locks. So I'm just going to do the Todd Lock first. If I want to add prints to it, click on it. It comes to this screen. I'll just show you real quick. So if I want to open it with my phone, I can just slide this over there. And you'll see that button kind of went green for a second. That means I can turn this. And it gives you 5 seconds to turn it, and then it self-locks. So that's how you operate it from this screen if you don't want to use your Bluetooth or if you don't want to use your fingerprint. So to add a fingerprint, you go into Member Management Services. So right here, I am the admin. This phone is the admin of this lock because it's what it is programmed to. And it can only be programmed to one lock or one phone at a time for an admin. So if I click on that, it's going to pull up and say, okay, do you want to add a fingerprint? And I will say yes. So I'll click on that. You're going to see down here it has the add button. So as soon as I push this, I have to start putting my print on here. So I'm going to hit the add button. You can see here. So when I do this, this light will go green once it accepts it, and it also puts it on there. When you put your print on, put it different directions to get a good read of your print. Once you get through, I believe it's 6, it will beam. It will say it's added. Now I can call this print whatever I want to call it. I'll call it Tony. So just click on it and hit OK, and it will save it. So now Tony has a print on here. And let's say I want to add another one. I'm going to go here. I'm going to add one, add it again, and hit the add button. This time I'm going to do my pinky. So this one will be the second print. And I'm going to say that I'm going to be the admin or someone that's always around these locks. So if someone has an issue getting in, I can help them. So I'm going to call it Jeff 1. So that would be me. So now my print, the Jeff 1 print can open this, and the where is it? The Jeff print can open it, and also the Tony print can open it. Those are the only two prints that can work on this lock right now. So here's the first lock. So I'm going to go back to that, go back to the home screen. That one's called Jeff Lock. So I'll click on this. I'm going to add a print on it. So again, I will add the index finger here. That will be on this one. So this would be if, you know, the person who's going to use this lock all the time, this would be their print. And I'm going to call this Tracy. Hit add to it. So I'm going to go back here, add one more print. Now I'm going to add my print because I said I'm going to be in control of these locks. So I'll always be around the lock. So if Tracy, her print isn't working, but she's here to get into it, I can use my print to get into it, or I can use the phone to get into it. So I'm going to hit the add button, use my pinky on this one. I use my pinky on the other lock. Okay, so I'm going to call this one on this lock. I'll also call it Jeff 1. Just so we know I'm on lock 1. Now, I'm going to take it back to the home screen. So, this one was this one. This is the Jeff print. Works, no problem at all. 5 seconds later, it locks. And then this is the Tracy print. It would work, no problem. Opens, and when you put it back, it closes. And then say I try to use this one. It's not going to work. It just beeps 3 times because it's not programmed to it. Same way with this one here. This one was the Jeff print on this one. It would work. And then the other one was the other one was Tony. That was this one here. So that one would work. And let's say this is for employees. Tony's an employee and Tracy's an employee and Jeff is the manager. So I'll just show you the other prints will not work this. So let's say Tony's on this lock. Let's say Tony left. He's no longer with the company. So I'm going to push Tony here and I'm going to just delete his print. It's that simple to delete it from the phone. So now this one will not work it, but my print still will. The Jeff 1 print is still on there. And I can add more prints to it. So if Terry comes or whoever I want to assign that lock, I can assign it. And I can assign multiple people to these locks, and you can assign multiple locks, really infinite number of locks to your phone. So you can have as many locks as you want on this app, on the phone, and it can be in control of all of them. So that's how that part works. If you ever want to delete the entire thing off of here, first I'm going to delete my fingerprint. So I will go in here and delete my fingerprint. Once it does that, this lock, there is no print that works it now. So no print will actually work this because I don't have any on here. The only way it would actually work is if I use this, because it's still synced to my phone. So if I want to unsync it to this phone in this screen, I would go up and hit that there, and right down here you can see it says remove device. So I can remove the device from my phone, and I would say remove and clear data, so it wipes all the data. And before I do that, I'm going to show you what the data is. So this will control, if you hit right here on in this screen, where the member screen, this little notice right here kind of tells you what was going on with it. I unlocked it by Bluetooth. Here it says me, which is the Jeff 1, deleted a print. I used me, which is Jeff 1, unlocked with a fingerprint, and it tells you the time. So it will show you everything that happened here. Tony used it with his fingerprint at this time. So it gives you a list of stuff that happened, so you can track it a little bit like that. And these are the main things that are used on this app. There's a lot of other options on this app, but they are not compatible with these locks at this time. So as I mentioned, if I want to delete this lock from this app now, and before I delete it, I'm going to show you one other thing. So each lock will come with an E key. Each lock will have its own E key. This E key will open this lock. So if I put it in, you saw that beep. Oh, I waited too long. It will open the lock so I can turn it and close. So this E key is specific for this lock. It will not work another lock. So if I plug it in here, it won't work. It won't turn. It only works the one lock. So this E key will work this lock and that lock only. This E key will work this lock. Well, I can't do it now because I still have my prints and stuff on here from the other one. But this key would work this lock here, and that's so keep the keys marked with which lock it's going to on that. And let me go back on here. So I'm going to delete, this is this lock here. I'm going to remove everything, remove and clear data. So when I clear it, everything will be removed. So this now, any print will open this lock again. Everything starts all over from scratch. It's just like it's right out from the factory. I also would have to reprogram, or no, I don't have to reprogram that key. So this key is still programmed to the lock because it's programmed on a different part of the circuit. So, but I would have to resync. I could resync this to a different phone, and I could put different locks on it. It's just like it's a brand new lock to do it like that. So I'll delete the other one as well while I'm here. And usually what I do, I just go in and I usually delete the fingerprints first just to make sure that they're gone. Now, in theory, if I just delete everything and say clear all data, it should delete everything at one time. But I like to just make sure it's all gone. And then I can delete, then I can delete the phone. So when I remove it, remove and clear data, confirm. And now neither one of these locks are programmed to this phone. And I could start all over with another phone, or reprogram them back to this phone. So that's a little bit of information on the Bluetooth lock, how to add prints, delete prints, and a couple little things in there. So hopefully this helps you out. But if you ever have any questions, you can always contact us. Just lockconnection.net. You can send an email there, and we can help you out. Thank you.